Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp. And today we're going to be looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. How you doing today, Jordan?
I'm doing good, Dax. Thanks, man.
All righty, brother. Now we have the game here that was opened up by lines makers favoring the Saints at 10 points. That line hasn't moved at all. Maybe a little bit on the juice, but besides that, nothing at all, man. Now the Panthers, they struggled and lost against the Vikings 13-31. As for the Saints, we were winning the whole game, and then we just kind of let go, and the Steelers almost took it from us, but we still got it 35-32. Now, the deal is here that both teams are very unreliable. The Panthers are 3-8-1 straight up and 6-6 against the spread, and the Saints are 5-7 straight up and against the spread. I mean, I like the fact that they're playing at home. I like the fact that with that win last week that, motivation is high. We have the expectations of still getting that first place in the division. The Falcons also won, so, I mean, it's still a head-to-head race between them. I think we're actually tied with them. It's just the whole deal that they haven't been playing up to par. And yeah, I know that the Panthers haven't been doing anything either, but it's always weird. When the Panthers go and play at the Dome, we always tend to struggle in this game. As for the line, I'm thinking that they're giving way too much credit to the Saints, man. I mean, I think that this line should be a little bit lower, but what do you think, man?
Yeah, I think it's more so that they can't find a reason to, anybody would take points with the Panthers in this case. But you're right, the line does seem a little bit high, and it does look like, according to the SBR odds page, that that those odds, that there is a little bit of money coming in on those odds for the Carolina Panthers. But, you're right. It's hard to kind of trust either one of these teams at this point. I mean, the Saints at this point are 2-4 against the spread at home, which is, I don't think, something you would really expect to see from them as a home team at that Dome this season. They're 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 games as a favorite between 3 and 10 points. So, this is not a team that has been profitable, as a favorite. But then again, you look at the Panthers, who have just been, possibly quietly even worse this season. I mean, 10 points does seem like a lot. If the line goes down, I can tell you that I would jump in on the Saints immediately. But yeah, 10 points, I think at this point is probably have all the value has been bet out of it, and people are starting to go back on the other side. So potentially we could see that line drop a little bit more. It might open up some value for us later in the week, possibly closer to Sunday's kickoff time, maybe in the morning that Sunday. But yeah, right now I'm really hesitant to go with the Saints minus 10 and the total as well at 50 points. Not something I think I'm really looking at as valuable. But if you can drop that line down to about minus 9, and if you can see that before Sunday, I think that is a pretty good value. Heritage has it at 9.5. That's really the only book I'm looking at right now that still has it in the 9 range from where it opened. Yeah. So keep an eye out for that, but that's where I'm thinking right now.
Actually, that's what I was going to say. I mean, if we could find the line maybe at 9 and a hook, that would actually be interesting, because I do think that the Saints could win by a touchdown and a field goal. But, if we do take the minus 10, then we would just be pushing. So that what would be the value? Now, I'm also thinking, you mentioned the total was 50, right?
Yeah, total looks like it's 50 right now. And at Heritage and the Greek are really the only books that have it at 9.5 right now.
All right, let's do a teaser, man. I mean, how about the Saints 6 points and the over 6 points on the tease, man?
Yeah, not a bad value. That if you get that, if you can get that tease down to like 3 from 10 or 2.5 from 9.5, which you might be able to get luck into here before the end of the weekend. Yeah, I think that's a lot better way to look at this game. There's definitely going to be some points scored. Carolina, even though they've been losing at home, the Saints still score points, and I think Carolina's defense is very conducive to giving up points. So yeah, I agree with you. I think that's actually a pretty nice way to look at this game. Definitely, if you can tease the line, maybe a 7-point teaser, and take it all the way down to 2.5, so you can cover all 3 points and above. So that's good point, Dax. I like where your head's at in this one.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt to my Saints, man. I mean, I'm trying to do everything possible so that people, can have a little bit of faith in them. But anyways, man, I mean, what we've seen so far from this team just doesn't really inspire us. Either way, I'm still going to go ahead and, stay with them for the rest of my life, because, I mean, that's my team. And, no matter what, it's always going to be the factor that I want them to win. And I have at least that hope that, with them being at home, that they can at least, get that respect value back, and hopefully make it a place where people, struggle to actually, win these types of games. But anyways, man, I mean, it was a pleasure talking football with you, and let's do it again next week, man.
All right, thanks, Dax. Look at it this way. I mean, at this point, that division's bad, but at worst, they're like the second worst team in that division. I think there's no way they're worse than the Bucs or the Panthers right now.
Yeah, well, thank God for that, right?
Yeah. All right, man.
All right, dude. Take care, man. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.